Every now and then, we all wonder who the world's richest people are. Let me tell you, it's the individual with a caring family and a welcoming neighborhood. We're going to look at the top 10 richest persons in the world in the spirit of unequal distribution once more. Steve Ballmer has an estimated net worth of $107 billion. Even the 10th person on our list is a middle-class millionaire. He purchased the Clippers in 2014 for a staggering $2 billion, presumably to perform the yelling personally. In no small part because of his connection to Microsoft, Steve Ballmer rose to become the 10th richest person in the world. Long before Steve Ballmer rose to the position of number 10 on this illustrious king luxury list, Bill Gates had a little cash in his bank account thanks to his $333.3 million worth of Microsoft stock and his approximately 14 years as the company's CEO. These days, Steve probably enjoys basketball with his wife Connie Snyder and his 3 kids. Warren Buffett is ranked 9th. By a narrow margin, the renowned thrifty billionaire, who has a net worth of $108 billion, comes in at number 9 on our list. The extremely successful and active investor Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett is milking that cow for all it's worth if it can generate revenue. Buffett has a number of reputations. Being an ostensibly thrifty billionaire, choosing to spend his money wisely on business investments and company acquisitions, rather than the quickest sports vehicles or the biggest mammoth homes. Buffett, who pledged to give away more than 99% of his wealth, has given more than $45 billion away so far, mostly to the Gates Foundation and the foundations of his children. Yet he still ranks quite high among the world's wealthiest billionaires in 2010. Many wealthy individuals, including billionaires Elon Musk and Larry Ellison, have expressed interest in the promise. These days, Buffett spends time at his 8th Omaha house, which costs $652,000, when he isn't paying a lower tax rate than his secretary. Next, we have one of the 2 minds behind Google, who is quoted as claiming that the algorithm rewards you with twice as many views when you mention them in your films. Google's creator is included in this list. You're after all seeing this video on YouTube, a division of Google, which in turn is a division of Alphabet, whose co-founder, former president, controller, shareholder, and board member just so happens to be Sergey Brin. The total wealth of Sergey is $120 billion. You must have a net worth of at least a few billion dollars to be the creator of our technological overlord. Brin works on a few additional side projects outside of Google. Together with Larry Page, he is working to find solutions to the world's energy and climate issues, an organization that offers space travel. Let me know in the comments. Larry Ellison, number 7. Hot off the press with a $122 billion net worth. Being the CEO and creator of the little software business Oracle, which may not be a household name but has a net worth of $239 billion, allowed Larry Ellison to amass his extraordinary wealth. Before Larry won the coveted spot as the 7th richest person in the world, households evidently didn't matter. In the 1990s, he temporarily held the title of the richest man in the world. He was also occasionally the highest-paid executive in the world, earning up to $90 million annually. By the norms of billionaires, Larry Ellison's story of fortune is rather exceptional. He found himself working in the tech sector after dropping out of 2 universities, which inspired him to develop Oracle software that would be competitive with Sybase and Microsoft SQL Server. Ellison currently resides on Lanai, a private Hawaiian island that he purchased out of the goodness of his heart for $300 million. After investing $3 million in Tesla shares, he is also enjoying life on the Tesla board. The majority of Zuckerberg's fortune is derived from his Facebook stock. Being the founder and CEO of Facebook will give you a net worth of $123 billion. Recently, Facebook Incorporated underwent a significant makeover, most likely as a result of the pestering they have received for more than 10 years. In 2004, Zuckerberg introduced Facebook, which was then known as Facebook. In addition to running Facebook, Zuckerberg enjoys giving things away. His ownership of about 400 million shares gave him 58% of the voting power in the corporation. Therefore, whatever issue you are having with Facebook is entirely Mark's fault. And that time you unintentionally uploaded your nude photos to Facebook. Mark now performs it. Though I am a little taken aback by the large gap between this Google founder and the last one, the following item on this list shouldn't be that shocking. Similar to Sergey Brin, Larry Page was a co-founder of Google in 1998. After earning his degree from Stanford University, Larry Page met Sergey Brin, the other co-founder of Google. Together, they'd also created Google's PageRank algorithm. which aided in the website's meteoric rise to fame and ultimately contributed to Larry's $125 billion fortune. In order to stay ahead of the billionaire space race and maintain his wealth, Larry is a founding investor in the space exploration company Planet Theory Resources. However, his wealth is not only derived from his affiliation with Google. These days, if not space, at least the sky can be conquered. When Larry is not collecting every piece of data he can about you. The next man is one who hasn't dropped off the list of the top 5 richest people in the world in a very long time. You only needed to discover what position Gates holds as one of the most well-liked wealthy individuals in the globe. Even after stepping down as Microsoft CEO, Gates' net fortune of $138 billion just won't stop increasing, despite all his admirable charity initiatives. These days, Bill appears in a wide variety of conspiracy films on the internet, when he isn't trying very hard to give away all of his money. The third person is Jeff Bezos. Bezos fell a few spots in 20 and 21, which is perhaps a sign that the Bond villain jokes are no longer funny to him. Bezos has a net worth of $195 billion, which led some people to believe he might be the next trillionaire at one point in time. Com is a business that has experienced rapid growth in recent years, thanks to everyone's rekindled urge to isolate themselves and remain at home. Bezos will probably continue to rank among the top 3 wealthiest persons in the world for the foreseeable future for some reason. Despite the fact that he divorced his ex-wife Mackenzie Scott in 2019, the settlement from their divorce may have cost him a few $1 billion, reducing his $114 billion net worth. His very own rocket business, Blue Origin Bezos, developed the rocket he recently used to launch himself into the farthest reaches of space. Bezos is currently taking part in the billionaire space race and succeeding when he isn't out having fun with his new partner. Bernard Arnault. If you didn't know, Bernard Arnault briefly held the title of the richest person in the world between the years 20 and 21. Bernard continues to be, to the best of our knowledge, the most wealthy person in France, Europe, and the fashion industry. He is worth $198 billion in total. Despite the fact that my man Bernard has previously held the title of world's richest person 3 times, there aren't many people talking about him in this area. Bernard deals in high-end products like designer clothing, fine wines, timepieces, cosmetics, fragrances, and even pastries. Bernard is currently either working to operate the family business with his 4 children, Frederick Delphin, Antoine, and Alexander, or he is relaxing on his $150 million, the 333-meter yacht, Symphony No. 1, Elon Musk. Elon Musk is another extremely well-liked and wealthy individual. Elon Musk has had a rather successful career in the tech sector. At the age of 12, he sold his first piece of software. Musk co-founded Axiom after selling his first business, Zip2 Corporation, for $307 million in cash and $34 million in stock options. This led to the founding of PayPal, which was then sold to eBay for $1.5 billion in stock. Elon Musk has successfully grown SpaceX into a $74 billion business and elevated Tesla to the top of pricey electric vehicles, earning him a spot on Time magazine's cover as Person of the Year in 2021. These days, when Musk isn't working to colonize Mars, you may find him on television, a future tech billionaire. We appreciate you taking the time to visit with us. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe to our channel to never miss another one.